Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today, and today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 7th of January 2023. Let's start with our session. Luiz InAcio Lula da Silva recently took charge as the president of which country? So recently he took office for a third time as Brazil's president after the divisive elections in the month of October. And the outgoing leader of Brazil is Jair Bolsonaro. Fine. And talking about Luiz, he previously led Brazil from 2003 to 2010. So two things are important. Who's the new president of Brazil? It is Luiz InAcio Lula da Silva, and he has replaced whom? So answer would be Jair Bolsonaro. Now you can be asked that which country recently switched to euro from its kuna currency and it became the 20th member of eurozone. So this country is Croatia. Okay, and also it is now the 27th nation in the passport free Schengen zone. What is this? Actually it is the world's largest zone which enables more than 400 million people to move freely around its members. Fine. So you have to remember that this country is Croatia, which has switched to euro from its kuna currency, and it has become the 20th member of the eurozone. Next is, as per the CMIE's latest report, which state had recorded the highest unemployment rate among the states in the month of December 2022. Actually, India's unemployment rate reached a 16-month high of 8.3% in the month of December, according to a report by the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. Okay, and further it said that increase was partly due to the increase in labor participation rate, and the urban employment rate increased to 10.09% in the month of December, while the rural employment rate was marginally lower at 7.44%. Fine. And with 37.4%, Haryana reported the highest unemployment rate among the states. Then Haryana is further followed with Rajasthan at second position. Rajasthan has the unemployment rate of 28.5%, and at third it was Delhi, and Delhi has the unemployment rate of 20.8%. Fine. So these are the top 3 states that had the highest unemployment rates as per the CMI's latest report. Next is, which country inaugurated the Pokhara Regional International Airport with the support of China? So Prime Minister of Nepal, who's the new Prime Minister of Nepal? Pushpakamal Dahal Prachand, right? So recently he inaugurated the country's third international airport in Pokhara that was built with the Chinese assistance. And the Pokhara Regional International Airport, which is a flagship project of Nepal-China Belt and Road Initiative Corporation, was constructed with Chinese loan assistance. And besides the Tribhuvan International Airport in Kathmandu, Gautam Buddha International Airport was upgraded as International Airport in the month of May 2022. Okay, so only thing here relevant is the Pokhara Regional International Airport has been inaugurated by the country Nepal with the support of China country. Okay. Next question is extremely important. Mohamed Irfaan Ali, who is a recipient of Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award, is the president of which country? So President Mohamed Irfaan Ali, who is the 9th president of the country Guyana, is one among the 21 recipients of the 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award. And also he will be the chief guest at the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention, which will be held this time in Indore city in the state of Madhya Pradesh. And US-based businessman Darshan Singh Dhaliwal and DSP Group CEO Piyush Gupta are also among the 21 recipients. But one of the important name is Mohamed Irfaan Ali, and he is the recipient of Pravasi Bharatiya Samman Award. So he is the president of which country? Answer would be Guyana. You can also be asked that who is the chief guest at the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas celebration? So that would be Mohamed Irfaan Ali. Next is Starlink is a satellite internet constellation designed and manufactured by which company? Actually, Starlink is a satellite internet constellation designed and manufactured by SpaceX to provide high-speed internet to the people who are living in remote locations. Okay, and recently SpaceX has launched the first batch of a new generation of 54 Starlink satellites into orbit aboard the Falcon 9 rocket. And the touchdown of the Falcon 9 first stage marked a successful end to the SpaceX's 60th launch of SpaceX in 2022, which is nearly double the record of 31 launches that was made in 2021. Okay, so that's why SpaceX was in news. So Starlink is a satellite internet constellation designed and manufactured by SpaceX. Next is, which city is the host of the VIRAASAT festival organized by the Ministry of Textiles? So the second phase of the Sari festival, named as VIRAASAT, which celebrates 75 hand-woven sarees of India, is hosted at Handloom Haat, Janpath in New Delhi. And Ministry of Textile is organizing the festival, while the first phase was held in December 2022. So handloom sarees drawn from several exotic locations of India, for example, Jamdani, Ikat, Pochampalli, Chanderi, Lalitpuri and Patola, are on display and sale at the exhibition. Fine. So VIRAASAT festival is hosted by New Delhi. So here correct answer would be New Delhi. Next is, which country is set to launch Electronic Supreme Court Reports project? Actually, Supreme Court of India is set to launch a project to provide free access to official law reports of its verdicts to the law students, lawyers and the general public. And the Electronic Supreme Court Reports project will be unveiled on the directions of our Chief Justice of India, who is that? D.Y. Chandrachud. So this project will be rolled out on the Supreme Court's website and will be made available on the mobile application of Supreme Court of India and the judgment portal of National Judicial Data Grid. Okay, so here correct answer would be India. Now apart from it, the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade has floated the draft control orders for 16 products. For example, it includes the air coolers, bicycles and the bottled water dispensers. And these items which are under these orders cannot be produced, sold or imported unless they have the Bureau of Indian Standards mark. Okay, and these orders are issued in consonance with the World Trade Organization agreement on the technical barriers to trade. Fine. So you can be asked that agreement on technical barriers to trade is related with which institution? So answer would be the World Trade Organization. Next is, which city is the host of the Indian Science Congress? So the 108th session of Indian Science Congress has been launched in Nagpur in the state of Maharashtra. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually addressed this Indian Science Congress 2023. So this 5-day event is being hosted by the Nagpur University with the focal theme of Science and Technology for Sustainable Development with Women Empowerment. Okay, so the host of Indian Science Congress is Nagpur, Maharashtra. Now apart from it, the Chief Minister of Assam State, who's that? Mr. Hemant Biswa Sarma, recently announced that no rhinos were poached in the state of Assam in the year 2022. And since 2000, it is for the first time that there were no incidents of rhino poaching in the state. And as we know that the Kaziranga National Park in the state of Assam is the biggest habitat for one-horned rhinos globally. And in the year 2021, the Assam government established a 22-member task force for containing the act of poaching. So you can be asked that which state recently announced that no rhinos were poached in 2022, which is the first time since 2000. So answer would be Assam state. Next is, who's the head of the committee set up to discuss the measures to protect Ladakh's culture, language and employment? So Center has constituted a high-powered committee to discuss the measures to protect Ladakh's unique culture, language and employment. And this 17-member committee has been set up under the chairmanship of Minister of State for Home Affairs, Mr. Nityanand Rai. And other members include, for example, Ladakh Lieutenant Governor R.K. Mathur, then MP Jamyang Sering, and the nominee officials of Home Ministry, etc. So important thing is, this committee has been set up that would discuss the measures to protect Ladakh's culture, language and employment, and the head of the committee is Nityanand Rai. Next is, which country has banned most of the foreigners from buying homes to tackle housing crunch faced by the locals? So Canada has banned most foreigners from buying homes to make more homes available to the locals who are facing a housing crunch. And this ban basically prohibits the people who are not Canadian citizens or the permanent residents from buying the residential properties, and also it imposes a fine on those who breach it. Okay, so this country is Canada. Next is Vaidehi Chaudhari, who won her maiden singles title recently, plays which sports? So she is just 22 years old, and recently she has clinched the $15,000 ITF Women's Tournament Singles in Gwalior after beating Ksenia Laskutova. Okay, and it was her maiden singles title in the professional circuit, and she had won her maiden doubles title earlier with Laskutova as her partner. So she is also the reigning national tennis champion. So she is related to tennis. Okay. Next is, scientist from which country has developed a new technology to filter microplastics from water? So scientists from South Korea have recently developed a new water purification system that can efficiently filter out the microplastic. And the polymer used in this is totally inexpensive with excellent adsorption performance and photothermal properties. So in a recent experiment, over 99.9% of contaminants were taken out of the water in just 10 seconds. Fine. So this technology has been developed by the country South Korea. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And today there would not be any revision section, because from Monday we'll proceed in a different way. Like till now we were covering the revision slides in the form of category wise current affairs, but from Monday we'll be doing it in a monthly way. Okay, so from Monday, first of all, we'll come to December 2022 revision current affairs, and from December we'll do all the important questions in the form of revision. Fine. So that's why today there is no revision session. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. these were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again on Monday with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minuz Hadsana signing off.